Really interesting topic about access to justice, and you discussed a little bit about mediation. And what do you think are some of the benefits of mandating mediation during the dispute resolution process versus just encouraging it?
So I think that we've learned from history in two jurisdictions. In the United States in the 60s and 70s, there were a lot of court backlogs. And what happened then is that the courts developed mandatory mediation programs. They forced the parties to mediation. In this way, people who ordinarily would raise barriers and wouldn't go to mediation are being forced to at least try the process. Once they tried the process and became familiar with it, then they were able to expand how and the tools that they use, not only in mediation, but in early neutral evaluation and other forms of dispute resolution. In the most recent past, the country of Italy mandated mediation. And in fact, if you look at the EU countries, the country that has had the most experience with mediation on the continent is Italy. So their use of mandatory mediation has forced parties to put their toe in and then broaden their experience, and it's propelled mediation.
And there's also a discussion about, you discuss how some of the law, or many of the law schools in the States at least, have already entered into the curriculum all different types of arbitration, mediation type courses, a lot of ADR courses. In terms of once you're into the profession, what should there be more CLE courses specifically dedicated to the training and mediation for the lawyers?
I think that there definitely should be more courses that are focused on alternative dispute resolution or even appropriate dispute resolution. And that's because it's integrating a mindset, and it really needs not only that integration, but free flow of communication between the judiciary, the influencers, the policymakers, the users, and the legal advisors. And with that free flow of information about what works and what doesn't work, and to improve best practices, the one way we know that will help is by having continuing legal education courses.
Yeah, I think that a lot of attorneys think that it's perhaps easy to do, when in fact I think training probably would be advantageous, not only to themselves but to their clients as well.
Well, one of the things that IMI has done, in addition to having certification for mediators, 2 years ago we adopted standards for certification of mediation advocates. And that's in recognition that the process of mediation is a specialty, that the mediation advocate is not a wimp. It's that individual can be extremely aggressive in using the mediation process, but in doing so, that person has to understand the whole spectrum of tools that might be available to them through mediation. So it's the support of the law school, teaching the young lawyer or the new lawyer, and then the combined support of the legal community and the business community afterwards that makes an excellent and a productive mediation advocate.
Thank you so much for that information. It was very, very insightful.